All right, my friends, Mr. 47 here. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys live your best lives. Guess what? We're going to play a game that blows your damn minds today. We're going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now, I never got the privilege to play the first Stanley Parable. However, over the years, I've heard many good things about it, and now is my chance because it has been re-released in new HD and looks amazing. It's going to be awesome. Now, this game, you are Stanley, okay? And you're working in the office, and all of a sudden you realize that all of the office workers that you have been working with have now all disappeared, and you are on a mission to find out where they went and why. Now, this game is all about choices, okay? Every choice we make reflects about how the ending of this game is going to turn out. I hope you guys are excited because I know I am. Just understand that this game is going to blow your mind. That being said, let's get going. Let's get into it. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Well, good. At least he's happy.
Was happy.
That's great. I love that for him.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Now, so as you can see, we're being read to and told and talked to by a narrator. Now, we can actually go either with the narrator and follow what the narrator says, or we can go against what the narrator says and forge our own path. Now, all of these things, all of these choices are going to actually have an effect on the outcome of the game, no matter what we do. Okay? Every choice has a consequence in this game. Now, I think for now, we're going to play along. But I think there's going to be some choices we're going to have to make that we might have to diverge from the path. Hello? Where'd everybody go? I hate Mondays, don't we all? Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. I'm so excited to play this. I've never played it. I've heard so many good things about it, that it's such a great game. It's such an intelligent game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No one. They're not even under the desks. Should I be concerned? Things bad? Was there a fire? Hello? Can't even see what they were working on. From the papers all scattered on the ground, looks like people left in a hurry. That's for sure. Everything is locked. No one? Man, imagine this. You know what I mean? Imagine just working at your desk all of a sudden, like in a big office building, and all of a sudden you turn around and everybody's gone, disappeared. Where'd they go? You know what I mean? Were they abducted by aliens? Did they go off to the rapture and you were left behind? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? That would be terrifying. Sales in this quarter. Oh, we are not doing so good on sales. Bob, if I could find Bob, I'd yell at him right now. Bob, the sales are absolutely trash right now. We got to fix that. What do we even sell anyway? Our projections are very hopeful, though. And apparently somebody drew a little monster on there. I wish I could zoom. I want to see what I can't see what the little monster says or what it says over there. My eyesight. This does not make sense. Is what it actually says.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I entered the door on my left. Oh, did I? Well, we have 2 doors, don't we? One to the left and one to the right. Now, what would happen? What would happen if we entered on a different room? We'll go along. We'll play along. We'll play along for now. We'll see how it goes. Oh. That choice is locked in. I have regrets. I should have went right. Always go right, man. It's the right way. Tips for not getting fired.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Using slides to show everything in place, everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic as the header and throw some bevel in all the text. This will ensure a common something. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Oh, I love that. Oh, this game, I like the game's humor. That's so fun. Number of slides in the slides. Charts and slides. Slides. There's a lot of charts. There's mostly charts. Not a fan of that. Rate at which charts in the same slide depict the same information. Most of them. Oh, we got some key words here. We got some key marketing words. Please no more charts. I'm begging. Stop. You know, synergize. You gotta put that word in when you get, especially when you're giving corporate speeches. You have to say synergize. You know, if you don't know what it means, just throw it in there like 6 or 7, 18 times, and then people will be like, "Yeah, no, this guy's smart and he knows what he's talking about." Shift global market parade and monetize free to play. Yeah, that's not how it always goes. Who are we working for? EA. We're working for EA Games. I knew it. We suck. No wonder all our sales are going down. Okay, all right. Okay. Ooh, we actually have a door that opens. Hello.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure there's nothing here? I don't know, Mr. Narrator. Are you on my side? I really don't know.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Oh, I love this game already so much, man. It reminds me of like the early days of playing Space Quest, like the old Sierra games.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
Yep.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
As
it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm just gonna sit here. No, there's gotta be something. There's something in this closet. Besides me.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because something's gonna happen.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No, narrator, something's gonna happen. I believe it. In this closet, something will happen. Eventually. Maybe there's a door.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Well, the fact that you're so adamant about it.
To mention it.
The fact you're so adamant about this broom closet and me to get out of it makes me think there is something in here. Now I'm confused.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yes, I'm
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
It's my favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
They will. Is there a broom ending closet? A broom closet ending? All right. That is fantastic. That is exactly what I've been talking about here. This is super important, guys, because like this is the whole game's charm. It's hilarious, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I went downstairs? Why is it ominously red down here? Did I go the wrong way? Hey, Rashid! Mikey, good to see you. Okay, it told me to go upstairs to my boss's office, but I went downstairs instead.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh, no.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, I can't see my
Why
feet.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
These are all good questions.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I have a bigger
And
question
at last,
here in a second.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
This is all a dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His
Why
co-workers
is the
weren't
car here?
actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
We're gonna end up in the back
So,
rooms.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, we're flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
What
And
is
then
happening?
perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yeah, why am I listening to a
I'm
narrator?
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Is it?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility
Was this cup
for
here
himself?
before?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Why are all the rooms the same?
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was
I made a mistake going downstairs. I should have went to my boss's office.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up, buddy.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
And we're still there. We didn't wake up.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone
Oh
wake
God,
me up.
this is
My
turning
name
a horror
is
game.
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Things are turning
I must
red.
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Everything went black. Why? I should have.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Who's Mariella?
She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh no!
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
That's an ending already?
She thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
I'm glad it brightened her day by
Then she
dying.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
The end. Okay. Noted. Don't do that. Don't go downstairs. When the narrator tells you to go up and talk to your boss, you go talk to your boss, or else you die. Am I gonna be playing 60 Parsecs again, Rashid? Maybe at some point. Not currently. I have a lot of games I gotta pump out here. I've been making a lot of promises that I haven't been following through with yet for some games I gotta play. Plus, there's some horror stuff I really want to do this week. It's not going to be anytime real soon.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, we read it differently this time.
To the meeting room.
We're going to listen to the
Perhaps he had
narrator.
simply missed a memo.
That's crazy. So that's still, we don't have any answers though at all. Isn't that interesting? You know, we got an ending but have zero answers from it, obviously, because we kind of took the easy way out apparently. Is this all in his head? How could he control himself flying and going through stars and all this other kind of stuff? Or is he really crazy? We don't know. You know what I mean? Or is something really happening to these people? But that going downstairs is super interesting about how he had control over all those things like a lucid dream.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're not gonna go the door on the right like I want to. We're gonna follow a narrator because I think that might be another ending, and I don't want to do it yet. I want to follow the story here. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Take it about passive aggressively on other coworkers. I wanted to read the rest of this. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. That's how you solve the dispute, guys. I think lucid dreaming, but twice. Okay, so you think Rashid, maybe it's like a possible like what's it called? What's that movie? Inception type of thing. He was in like several layers of sleep, maybe. But then he was actually sleepwalking because that's how he got in front of Mariella.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so this is where we made our last decision. We went downstairs to the red. Bad ending. Got it. Okay, don't do that. We're going to go up to the boss's office this time. Well, this is entirely different than the rest of the whole work area. What the hell? Executive bathroom. Well, isn't this nice? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I don't know why, for some reason, it reminded me of the pizza bites, pizza bagels commercials. Like the pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. I don't know. I love pizza. Sorry. I'm hungry, apparently. So is that like money cereal? Is that a jingle? Like what is that? There's one thing we haven't marketed for breakfast cereal yet. Literally everything else has been done. Except for money cereal. Is he holding a gun to... Which... Hold on a second. Where... Is that... Whoa. Where am I going? Is that a business strategy? Shoot pandas? I'm confused. What's the business strategy here? Hold a gun to pandas' heads. Got it. What? What is this place? Seems like a really odd business strategy.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No boss here.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Oh, you're going to tell me what it is.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly know this unless I had a narrator told me.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where? Where? Oh. Oh. Hello? What could possibly my boss been keeping from me? Were they doing some experiments back here, maybe? I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are, like what your guys' theories are on some of these things. I want to hear about it because, like, I'm super curious. What do you think it could be? Maybe there's something back there that caused this to happen. Maybe there was extra things going on behind the scenes that entirely changed the way of life. Maybe like some experiment. Who knows? Do you? I don't. Let's go. Let's do this. We're Stanley. We're courageous. This game is giving me some serious oh god, I can't remember the other game. I can picture what the game is, but I can't remember the name of it. I can't tell if there is actually floor there or not, but I'm gonna try to step forward. Thank you so much, Cody, for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're on the next part now. We're gonna
Descending
find out.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Where are we going?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh god. Whoa! Okay, so Rashid says, unless the narrator is the one controlling everything, what am I saying? He's the reason why that he keeps dying and coming back. It probably can be a dream where Stanley does not exist. That's an interesting theory. I like that theory. Maybe Stanley doesn't exist at all.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility? It's like they're not even trying to hide it. Escape. Oh, I have a choice. There's another choice. Yes, this is the Ultra Deluxe version. Yes. I've never played Stanley Parable. Never played it. I've heard many good things, so I wanted to try it out with Ultra Deluxe just came out. So we can escape? Oh God, we're gonna have to do a couple playthroughs of this. We're gonna have to now because there's so many choices. There's so many choices, and there is so many different endings. I'm guessing. So, okay, we're gonna follow a narrator though. I want to find out more what's going on here. Is this a little button with a light bulb? Oh, this isn't ominous at all. No, what bad things could happen here? Might as well just slap the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Now I'm getting like some weird like Boneworks vibes here. Guys, please let me know. Can you guys hear the narrator okay? Because it's super important. I want to make sure that you guys can hear the narrator very, very well because the narrator is a huge part of this game. So if you guys can't hear him, and I'll try not to talk over him, but if you guys can't hear him, please let me know. I'll turn up the volume for you so you guys can actually be able to hear it better. I'm loving this game so much already. Okay, cool. You can hear it? Okay, awesome. Cameras. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's why I'm 427. Wait, right? Wait, hold on. Where? Hold on a second. Let's let it change back, right? I'm 427, I believe. Oh, no, it just shows... Okay, so that's me, like, right there. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that just shows my office. Okay. I was just curious what it says, because, like, some of these say fired and things like that, so I was kind of curious about why mine... Or what mine might say. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe that's why he's hearing a narrator. Because of the mind control, and that's why the narrator tells him what to do. And then maybe that's why also things go badly when he diverges off of the path. That's an also interesting concept. I love games like this. That it's up for your interpretation. A lot of games are like this too, like Little Nightmares and stuff like that. It's like you see what's going on, but there's like so much that's unexplained. You kind of have to fill in the blanks, and I think those games, like, it makes it 10 times better. Sometimes we have to fill in those blanks, be like, come up with like these hypotheses of like what exactly was happening.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
why does one say
in
pirate?
Someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes, Stanley's blow it up.
He would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Dismantle the controls. Okay, so the mind control status though is offline, right? So then does that mean that Stanley is now thinking freely, or if you think about it, we are now Stanley's free thinking mind because we have the choice to do whatever. That's deep. That's like some fourth wall shit. I like that. That's kind of weird. Okay, so how are we going to dismantle this thing though? How are we going to tear it apart? What happens if I stand in this thing? Probably nothing good. Probably nothing at all, apparently. console disabled. So a lot of these in this game are already see. There's a lot of places. You're following the narrator anyway. We diverged from the path in the beginning from the narrator, and that ended quickly. That ended the game very quickly. When we went downstairs, Stanley went insane and collapsed in front of a woman outside in the street. So right now we kind of have to obey. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. What is this? Why do I press buttons when I don't even know what they do? Hold on. Okay, that's a 5. There's a button up there, right? Can I run? No. Okay. I was like, can I get there faster, maybe? Ah, the 1 and a 2. Okay. I'm sure I have to find out more before I do this. I can't really see that well. It's super dark. Flashlight would be super handy. Oh, that's barred off. I can't even get up there anyway. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the next area. I thought maybe if we held the buttons in sequential order, maybe something would happen. Wow. Look at this huge computer screen. This is what I want to play games on, man. This would be amazing.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, so now we have another choice here because we could actually hit the on button to turn on the mind control. We're going to follow the story, though. We're going to follow the narrator.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it over? Is it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
We're free. Where are we?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
So he like
the
unplugged.
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
We're meant to happen.
And Stanley was happy.
That's sweet. I like that. That's cool. So he, like, if you notice though, he's not in a city at that point. He's like on a countryside. So that shows you that everything that he's living in and everything around him is an illusion. That's crazy. Because if you think about it, when we did our we made that wrong ending, right? And we died or went crazy or insane, whatever. He was on a street. He was on the street. There's no streets there. That's interesting, huh? That's something to kind of like ponder on. Okay, so this is awesome. I wasn't sure how like the main line, how long it was to be able for us to keep going through. So this is super cool. So now we can go through quickly and find some different endings. Yeah, exactly. Narrator said that's such a good observation. Yeah, the narrator even says Stanley was happy choosing his emotions. He chose, the narrator chose what his emotions were. That's cool. Did I watch Squid Game? I haven't seen All of Us Are Dead, but I did watch Squid Game and I actually really liked it a lot. I actually really enjoyed Squid Game and I'm really hoping there is a second season. Okay, so this time around, we're gonna
All of his
take a couple
gone.
different paths.
What could it mean?
We're gonna see
Stanley
what happens.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so this, I don't know all the secrets. I've never watched a playthrough of this game or anything. So I'm gonna do my best to try to find as many endings as possible. I'm kind of curious about that broom closet though, like about how adamant the narrator was for me to leave it. And he hasn't done that anywhere else. I'm kind of curious if I just sat there if there's a broom closet ending. But okay, but we're gonna make these couple different choices here and see what happens.
When
Okay.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But we're gonna enter the door on the right because we're a badass.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I can stop by the employee lounge. Okay. See, there's so much more going on here, and we still don't know why everybody is gone.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It is a nice room. It is a very nice break room. I like this break room. I've seen a lot of break rooms in my life, and this is at least the top 3.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is incredibly worth it. You know what? I'm just gonna stay here, narrator. Forget the rest of the game. This place is the place to be.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's why everyone left, is my personality. I'm creepy, and I'm just hanging out in this room. Yes, truly.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
He decided that the game was trying to send him a message. Yes. The lovely ocean. Flubber. Oh, no, never mind. That's just a leaf. I've seen those before. The mountains. And this over here kind of looks like the outdoors when we actually went the correct path. It's kind of interesting, but it looks like any other countryside at the same time. So, coffee nut. I love the like little, stereotypical office mugs that we have. Say I hate Mondays. Number 1, Dad, and the other one. Okay, all right. I don't think he's gonna say anything else. All right, let's go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yeah,
He took
I
the
got
first
bored in
open
there.
door on his left to get back to business.
First door on his left. Oh, okay, so there's even more paths. Okay, cool. I like this. Okay, that's the way the game wants me to go. We ain't going that way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So bad at following directions. It's amazing he wasn't fired. Ooh. Oh. Where are we going? Our choices are being made right now. I like this. There's like a whole other section of this building we have not even remotely seen, and probably even more. Okay, what is this? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. I could see that happening. Yeah, it seems like real bad jumping from here. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yes, you're very powerful. You controlled your own fate. That's so funny. Yeah, because the signs right away gave me the idea of me like talking about plunging to my death. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. That was so worth it for an ending. I liked it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we're gonna go. Sorry, I got way too much of a kick out of that. All right,
When
right
Stanley
door
came to a
this
set
time.
of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Go
by the
speed run
employee
here.
lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room.
Nice
but
room.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we're still not taking the door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
wait.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
That's such a good idea. Yeah, you could jump in the walkway. I didn't even think about that as I was going through there, over there. Okay, that's gonna be another. That's gonna be another play,
This
another
is it,
playthrough.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Okay. Cool. I'm so glad you pointed that out as well. Thank you.
That's her, Stanley.
What
You
is
need to
happening?
be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No, we're not going to pick up the phone. We're going to go against every single thing the narrator says to see what happens. I'm not doing it. Can I go unplug it? I see a plug over there.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Wrestling papers.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
What?
I can't believe it.
What?
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, and to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Wait, you stopped the game?
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
They turned a grasshopper to a
Or he
burger.
could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself
Fish.
speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
What's a back sack and crack?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a
It
healthy
means no
decision-making process.
Yeah, don't do that.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution
I
to the
love this.
world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
What's with all the
You may have
forklifts?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I love that things are getting messed up because you're screwing up the game. You're not going with a narrator, so everything is starting to collapse on itself. All of Us Are Dead. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, Rashid. I'll definitely check it out. That sounds cool. I'm always looking for new shows to watch. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? What if I don't go? Can I not go? I guess I have to go. I have to go through that door. I'm gonna pick up the phone now. As it's unplugged. Alright, okay. What was going on? Wait, what?
Now that we know your choices are
Oh,
meaningful,
look, there's a
we
protective
can't
fence
have you
around all this
jumping
now.
off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh, that's interesting. So now, yeah, because now I couldn't jump off there onto to that platform or anything like that whatsoever because it's all fenced in now. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's do that the next time. That's super cool. Okay. Next time he gives us a choice, though, we're gonna do the opposite of what he wants us to do. Everything's fenced off at this point, so we can't. What is happening right now?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Oh, I see.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley
top.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're not doing that.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
See, it's all messed up now. Yes, that's cool. Oh, wow. Everything's like all deformed and like glitched out now. There's no other way I can go, I take it, though. I have to go back. Let's try to see if I went through there again. If something would happen. Did I have a different choice there I could have made? I don't know.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage?
Night, Joe.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect?
Hold on. Oh, you can't jump. Achievement unlocked. You can't
How can
jump.
I go back
Okay,
to that?
cool.
I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer?
Oh, he
What
broke
do
the
I
game.
do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
I want to get to that red door over there, but I can't because I can't jump. Poor narrator. Poor guy. I don't know, I think he seems evil to me, man. Oh. Oh, what did we do? Oh, what have we done?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Oh, this is
It was
bad.
the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you,
What do
had
we
it?
do?
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
And now I
It would have
can't.
been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
What just
follow
happened?
my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What
he
just
entered
happened?
the door on
We just
his
teleport
left.
back here. No, I'm going to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and
Now,
you'll
I'm
be
not sure if
fine.
my game's
All
glitching
right.
or if I'm not. I'm doing
When
what
Stanley
I'm supposed to
came to
do.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Yeah, I feel like
When
I feel the way
Stanley came
too.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do it one more time and see what happens. If it's the same thing, I'll just go to the other door.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as
Okay.
Stanley would.
Okay, yeah, we're
That
gonna take the
means
left
choosing
door.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
You notice
on
that
his
there's no
left.
room behind us anymore? There's nothing there anymore? Yeah, there's no like other rooms at all anymore.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What the heck?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Oh, I
walked
can't go
upstairs to
downstairs.
his boss's office.
Look, they took out the other option. Remember we could go downstairs before? And where that car is parked and then you go crazy and all that kind of stuff. That's all blocked off now. We can't go there. The game is making me go the right direction. Oh, we can't even get into the bathroom anymore. We can't go any direction but the right direction. The office has changed. The office changed. Remember, it was all red in there, and then they had like the big bookcases on the walls and stuff, and all the way stretched out to the back. There was never a staircase here. That's nuts. I like that. Just blew my mind. Hey, Talon.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
This room's entirely
Stanley wondered
different
in
than last time.
disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the pass.
Thank you so much for the follow, Ask. I appreciate that.
Code. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Okay, now,
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work?
Hey, Ray.
There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
okay,
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
now hold on. Now, okay, so we noticed that the room has changed now. Now, before, it was actually like a passcode we had to type in. Now it's a voice recognizing machine-ish. I said that was stupid.
Stanley spoke the code.
Dan, thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate you.
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
What if we don't? I'm the most expensive boss. What if we don't do it? Does he just keep repeating it, or is there going to be some
I'm sorry,
consequences?
is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a problem.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No, I didn't.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
That I still don't understand the meaning behind that whole gun to the panda's head picture. I don't.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it?
No.
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his
You get
choices.
so mad.
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh,
Stanley came to a set of two open
oh
doors
my God! We
and
broke
told
the
them door was
game.
left.
Whoa!
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Now we're stuck in between.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh my God! That was the best ending, I thought. That was the best one so far. I like that
Whatever
one.
choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Now we've seen
Do
like
something.
do something.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening
It's
to
like
this?
we're
Stanley,
separated
are you
from
there?
Stanley. What happened?
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the
Do you see the
best
additional art
choice.
assets from Valve?
That's all right.
It makes sense that Valve had a
Now
hand in
you
this.
To decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
That's why it says the end is never the end, because it keeps repeating and there's different endings. I love that. That was the I think that was a cool one. You think it's the saddest one? It is. That was, yeah, I know it is the saddest ending, yes, but it was still cool. I thought that was a very clever ending. Okay, so now we're back to square one. Now we know we have a few different endings we can choose from now. That even more that we have not done. Excuse me. So we can go all the way to the end of the right story, and there's actually an escape route we can take. Okay, there's actually 3 endings I can think of right now that we could do, that we haven't done. There's that escape route that we can take instead of going the way he tells us to go. We can go all the way to the end, go to the machine where we can turn off or on. We can turn on the mind control and see what happens. And then also, Ask actually pointed out in chat saying that there was a walkway below us on that like whole crane thing that we could have jumped down on when there was an open door over there on the right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the right and we're going to do the open door first.
All of his co-workers were gone.
And then we're going to try
What
the other
could it
ending to
mean?
see what happens.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay,
When
so we're going to
Stanley
take a right.
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
The lounge was sublime.
We're going
a work
to
of
top,
art.
top 3 best
What
lounges
was
I've
it
ever
about
seen. Though.
but eager to
I
get
still
back to
stand by
business?
that.
Stanley
Still stand
took
by
the
that. That's the
first
best
open
room.
door on his left.
Also, we could take that way too, which we never take.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
like 4
it's
different things I could
incredible
do
he
right now.
wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. We already got the killed ourselves
Stanley,
ending.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Okay, let's see. Where
here.
does this lift
I'm
up?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
All right,
can
we're
be
gonna
difficult,
get-
but the fact is that the
Oh, don't
story
answer
has
the
been
phone,
about
too.
nothing but
That's another
you
one.
all this time.
There's actually a lot of possibilities here that we have
Someone
not
you've been
done.
neglecting, Stanley.
Okay, here we go.
Someone. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
No.
let me prove
Danger,
it.
danger,
Let me prove
danger
that I'm
everywhere.
on your side. Give me a chance.
No, I don't want you. I don't want to be on you be on my side. Yeah, definitely the second best room after the broom closet. I entirely agree. The broom closet was the best closet that I've ever seen in my life. And we're gonna go back there too. I want to hang out in there and see what happens if there is eventually an ending there. I don't know how long you have to wait for that though. I don't know. That might be the last one we do. Okay, where are we going now? Now, if he gives us another decision, we have to probably go against it still, right? Or do we go with him? I'm not sure at this point. Which?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh, he didn't like
Stanley
that.
walked through the red door.
All the lights changed, and now I can hear the set. Oh, go red. Oh, I went blue. Hold on. Let's just see. I'm hoping it doesn't give us the same
I still
ending.
don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh, there's the red door.
Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door. Okay, so here's the other thing, right? Remember we saw once everything collapsed in the last ending that there was that red door that was like in the way back with arrows pointing to it, and I couldn't get there because we couldn't jump. There it is. That's cool. That's super cool. Okay, all right. Sorry, I was super excited about that. I'm like, how did we get to that red door with the arrows? Found it.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Could I have just
the
waited
problem
and
is
not
all
gone?
these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
There's a blue door behind me?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Hey, Yoda? What?
Here. Yes.
What are we doing?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I feel... No, wait. Where are you going?
Bye.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm leaving.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
What?
No! No! Oh, thank God. You lived.
I did?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take
What
this
is
away from me.
happening?
I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Maybe this time. This is the time.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Stanley's
Can you do
walking
that for
slower
me?
now.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Oh, he's slowing
I don't know
down.
anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much
This
to
is kind of a
ask.
demented ending.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'm guessing maybe he does remember the other loops. Oh, he's so much slower now.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That's another ending? Neat! Okay, cool. And then we could have also gone back and followed along with him too. I just realized that there's a stupid amount of choices to this game. Like, in a great way. Like, that's a lot of choices of things that we could have done differently. Okay, alright, so I want to do that again. But I want to do the door thing, because apparently
How long
Ash
was
says
I
there was a
sitting
blue
there?
door behind me I
Stanley
could have
wondered to
gone through.
himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
He didn't say that before. That's different dialogue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
About the minutes,
Perhaps
hours,
he wanted
and
to
or
stop by
whatever
the employee
time
lounge
passing
first,
thing.
just to admire
He didn't
it.
say that before.
Standing now in
least
this
not that I
incredible
remember.
room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Now we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna go do the door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
See, this fall
Look,
killed
Stanley,
me
I
when we
think
did
perhaps
it.
we've gotten
But
off on the
then
wrong
I had to
foot
throw
here.
myself off the other ledge.
I'm not your
That was
enemy,
higher,
really, I'm
like
not.
4 times.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the
Okay.
middle of something. Do you
We can
have
also answer the
zero
phone, too,
consideration for others?
on the
Are
other
you
side.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Okay.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay,
Give
so
me
we're
a
gonna do it this way.
chance.
We could have
Now
also just
listen
taken the red door
carefully,
the
this
first
is
time too and
important.
see what happens. But
Stanley walked through the red door.
maybe it's the same thing.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
There we
you want
go.
to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put
It's
a lot of
entirely
time
worth
into
it.
that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
Blue Deer
What
is
did
way
you
more fun.
want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Oh,
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, definitely like more choices.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
Or should I have
I really couldn't
rated
say
them? I
where
don't
the
know
idea
now.
came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Don't even try.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil Skin Nicho Nacho. Wait, the first is 2 seconds? Well, hold on. Is this accurate? Did you know that 21% skipped the intro sequence? Only 3% of the players chose the blue door. 98.9%. Oh, stop it. Is this actually accurate? Or is this just a joke? I'm actually kind of curious about this. No, it's got to be a joke. It's got to be a joke.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yes.
Again, honest answers, please.
Hell yeah. I want a live
Hey, I nearly
leaderboard.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, show me some more of your new
Let me
game.
put it up.
What is happening? This is super.
In this game,
What the heck?
baby crawls left towards danger.
What am I playing?
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
I gotta tell you,
But
this
of
game
course,
kind of
the
sucks.
message of the game,
the
only
game that he
becomes
made
clear
here with the
once
baby in
you've
the
been
fire.
playing it
That
for
kind of
about
sucks.
4
And I like your
hours.
other ideas
so
better.
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
4
Be
hours.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, whoa, no. No, stop. No. Wow, those are the worst sounds combined I've ever heard in my life. Okay, sorry, the baby's going in the fire.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
No, to spite
Because
you.
if
I
it's
don't
the
hate
latter, well, I
babies.
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single
The noise
thing
is
that might
obnoxious.
improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see.
We're gonna play somebody else's game.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Where are we even going at this point?
Aha!
Firewatch!
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Firewatch is an
Well,
amazing
it
game,
seems
by the way.
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
My creep
Perhaps
tower.
for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
That was
What a
totally not
fascinating
it.
venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Why are we playing Firewatch all of a sudden? This is hilarious, dude. Like that's amazing that they put it, like, well, let's play a different game all entirely because we broke it, and now we're playing Firewatch, like its own version of Firewatch, obviously. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it, and it's totally not about him being a creep, though. Where's the other watchtower? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. He ends up talking about... I don't want to explain Firewatch to you. I'll just have to play it for you guys at some point. I don't want to get too sidetracked from this game. This is nuts, though. What a creative idea.
No, it can't be.
What can't be? What can't be, narrator? What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
What?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that That thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided.
He doesn't like free will and decisions.
Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Oh, I can't wait to see what else the
Preferably
games he
something
puts
with
in.
walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
God, this game is clever.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Who would have thought that we would have gone this route?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Game
Just a
is this?
nice big box for you to run around in.
It's
There isn't
Rocket
any
League.
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley,
this is
if you
Rocket
manage to
League.
get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
What am I supposed to do here, though? I don't have a car.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports ball,
Stanley,
yes.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Oh! Watch out! Hit it! Yeah! We're gonna make a goal! What team are we on? Actually, are we blue or red? Or orange? No.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
I actually am
Is
having
it
a lot
better
of fun.
than
I
my
love Rocket
miserable
League
little
anyway, so,
story
I
that
mean,
I
yeah.
worked so hard on. Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but
Sportsologist,
if
is that
one
thing?
ball
you
generates
just
a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple
Ball!
balls makes for an
Play
even
the
more
ball!
euphoric sports
Shut up, I'm
experience.
playing with the ball!
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Why can't I get it in the damn
Yes.
thing?
Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Okay, come on, come
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery
Why can't I hit
shop.
it in the?
I simply
Is this?
have to have
Oh,
more.
this is like
I'm
watching the
insatiable.
DVD thing go between
More
like the
balls.
TV. Oh, balls everywhere! My yeah. Oh, no why was there no boom? No explosion.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
I am having a
You having
blast,
fun?
actually.
Is this a real video game?
It is.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's
Yeah.
over. That's
Oh.
right. Your little fun comes to an end.
What?
This is my game, and what I say goes.
This guy's rude.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure.
Dude,
I'm
I
your
love
sense of
this so
purpose.
much.
And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So goodbye, Stanley.
You don't wanna play with
I'm
me?
leaving.
Hey,
See how
no,
you
no,
like
reverse
it when I'm
psychology
not
works
around
on
to
me.
set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much.
Now I
But who
wanna play.
knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Is he gonna boot us out of the game? I'm gonna put myself in the goal. See what happens.
Hold on. What are you doing?
He's like, what are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Uh-oh. Now we are... Okay, I'm going to have to turn the brightness up here because I cannot see nothing. No. 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 Why is the quality profile low? What is happening? Okay. Help. Oh my god, where are we? We're like in some like run down apartment building all of a sudden. Or maybe this is still the business office, but just different texture. I can't tell anymore. I don't know where we are. This looks like the back rooms, doesn't it, Johnny? go into the light. I'm gonna hit all the buttons. Dude, I can't see anything. Apparently none of these are the right thing to hit, though. Where? That was
I
abrupt.
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
This is a bad ending. I mean, yeah, it seems like a bad ending. We've done quite a few endings so far, though. All right. So I was so close. Like, that means that there was a different way I could have gone. Like when I was down there, like in that last area. Interesting. Okay.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
See? Okay, see? Like, the dialogue changed again. He's talking about the weather outside. He never mentioned that before. I like that. New content.
Oh, new content?
That's a new door.
What does that mean, new content?
What does that mean? This is a new door entirely. God, this game is huge. And it doesn't seem like that at all. It doesn't seem like it's a huge game. It never ends. No. There's new endings and new possibilities all the time. Apparently.
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh.
As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I knew
After
it
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable
Commander,
Ultra
how you
Deluxe
doing?
features exciting new content that broadens
Thanks so much
and
for joining the stream.
expands the world of The Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yes.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
That's cool, but at the same time, I didn't mean to go to the deluxe content because I haven't really fully fleshed out like the original content yet. But well, we're here. We're here already, so I guess we'll do it. That door wasn't there before either, though.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
So, okay, so when I typed it in...
Is it broken?
Hold on. So yeah, Commander, so when I typed it in, it only came up as a Stanley Parable. It didn't come up for Stanley Parable Deluxe. Unless Twitch does it sometimes. Okay. I appreciate you letting me know that. I really do. I use Restream so I can stream to a bunch of different platforms at the same time, and for when I typed in Stanley Parable, it only came up with the original version. It should be the deluxe version, but correct, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna come back to this too. I think there's like it seems like there's a ton of endings. So I think I want to. I think next time I'll try streaming it. I'll try to change it. But thank you for bringing that up, though. I really appreciate
What's
that.
going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Okay, on to the new content. Nice elevator.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep a mental note of like the paths I haven't taken and the paths I need to take, and then the ones I've already done. And I'm trying to keep a mental note of it. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of like I didn't realize there's so many. I know there's so many paths. At all. I'm losing track.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump now? Oh, we got a jump button, guys. Guys, we got a jump button. Finally. I got this, man. I can do this all day. Oh. I thought it wanted me to do that many jumps. That's as many jumps as I had to use. That did not click with me at all until just now.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
I should have saved them.
Goodness. Another elevator.
No.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
Yeah, but now we can't
Is this
jump
what
anymore.
passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
If it restarts, don't move. I have a funny joke. Okay, cool. All right, noted. Okay, I won't move. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
We gotta
this
jump,
is
though.
what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay, I
No
see now.
frills.
I see now. Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I see now. So I was supposed to
No
use
gimmicks.
those jumps for other things.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay, so now wait. Okay. This is not the same room. Close the door? No, I can't. This isn't the same office. So wait, do I wait here, or do I need to reset? Yeah, okay, I said I need to reset it to where it's actually back to the original. The narrator ruined it. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll do that. It's okay. We'll do that. We'll do it next time.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
No. Bye.
Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
What did you call me, a dork? Well, in that case, all right.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Thanks. Okay, no, I was gonna see if he said anything else if I went back through again. Alright. We're venting. Are we the imposter? We are the imposter. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What are we, in Elden Ring now? What is going on?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
You want to send me an image? Of what? Is it, that's when I died. That's when the endings. Well, I mean, I didn't die, but he like collapsed all crazily in front of Miranda. I don't remember her name. It's a review. Cool. Yeah, no, definitely do. Also, Theo, you can join our Discord as well. I better not be getting copyright strikes right now. I better not be. Stanley Parable, don't do this to me. Mariella, thank you. We have a Discord as well. And also, but I don't think it's actually on my Twitch. Is it? I don't remember. I don't know if it is. But I'm streaming currently to YouTube, Facebook, and Trovo as well, so you can actually find it on there if you're ever interested.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
It's
no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It's pretty sweet elevator content. And thank you, Johnny. Yeah, no, I really very much enjoy our Discord as well. We need more people though. We need much more people, so it can be more utter chaos. Because it's kind of died out the past couple of days, or recently. And I really want to liven it back up again. My favorite's the memes you guys make, though. The memes make me laugh quite a bit, which are all oriented around my videos and channel and stuff, which is pretty hilarious. Most of them, anyway. Okay, so where are we going? Where's the end?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Oh my god, I don't want
Stanley
to read all
is
these.
both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of
Apparently
choice
there's
in
no Discord
games,
link on the,
and one that offers
on the
some of the
Twitch,
most enjoyable, surprising, and
I don't know how to set
rewarding
notifications.
choices
I
I've
really
ever been
half-assed Twitch.
confronted with in
I
a game.
focused to other
9
places.
out of 10. Don't you
I
get
need
it,
to work on
Stanley?
that.
The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else.
I have
It didn't
tattoos.
need new content.
I have like 6.
It just
tattoos.
needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah, I really need to fix that, Theo. Oh, see, if I had a jump button, I could have gotten there. The serious room. Oh, the red and blue doors. Yeah, I do. Hold on. I can send you the Discord link through the chat, right? Hold on. Let me do that. I feel stupid. I really should actually set that up. Wait, so I would have to go to Twitch to send that through my chat. We're getting there. We're getting there. There, the Discord should be in the chat now. I don't know why I used all my jump. Okay, let's go back. Okay, I broke it. Okay, there, I fixed it. Okay, great. We're back. We're back.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Is this Steam?
What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Yeah,
I
that's where I
haven't
bought
looked at
this.
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yeah, maybe. Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his
I did, Johnny, a while back.
dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be
Whoa.
funny.
Oh,
I'm trying to make
died.
a serious work of art.
But I'll go
I
back to your
suppose I
channel
could
today,
write up a
Johnny,
handful
to
of
make sure,
gags to
though, if you
insert
put up
into the
anything new.
Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Wait. Okay, check Discord. Okay, cool. Do it. Going. Okay, cool. You made it in. But I don't see anything in the Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, wasn't that the one? Honestly, I cannot be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious, unfunny, with its humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. The individual paths themselves are also not very fun, not offering much to do throughout each path, and requiring some rather tedious nonsense to get certain endings. I cannot recommend this game to anyone, even as a so bad it's good game. You'll more than likely wind up bored by your third or fourth playthrough. I definitely am not bored with it. Oh, you actually found. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So it was that was a real review. That was a real review, and you found it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And that's totally untrue. I've had so much fun playing this. Are you kidding me? Like who's not having fun with this game? How could you not have fun with this game? I've been having a blast. And I'm excited to find out even more endings. more reviews.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yeah.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I mean, you're a little
Goodness.
preachy.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Yeah,
Like
Johnny. I have played Left 4 Dead. I
Perhaps
played
the
Back 4
Stanley
Blood.
Parable
I wasn't too
isn't
thrilled with
quite
Back
as
4 Blood.
sterling as I always
I like the old Left 4
remembered.
Dead's better. Personally. But I'm partial. The old Left 4 Deads I have a lot of good memories of. So, what happened to the office? What happened to the office? Where's our office?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. Skip button.
I find the dialogue awesome.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay, don't skip.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
Okay.
It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you
I
see,
think he's
blah
just
blah
gonna
blah 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 blah
incessantly
blah
ramble,
blah
ramble,
blah
ramble,
blah blah blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards. The deductions therefore
Random
becomes
shit.
impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say,
the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
Is it repeating?
At which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've
Yeah,
eaten
it's
too much and
repeating.
it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went
So I
on
think
for
you have
nearly
no
10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing
Oh,
there is.
no.
How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices.
Yeah, which is
or
why I
what
say,
have you,
and
and
then it
therefore,
starts
by
over.
becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
I thought there
at
may
which
be something
time,
back here,
everything
there's
all at
nothing.
once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
Sad.
Blah, blah,
I know, I was hoping
We've
something
eaten
would happen.
Too much, and it can't be just.
All right, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time
gonna
for
try
a
hit
few
again.
minutes.
Shut
but
up.
There was plenty of time
I
for
don't
me
hear you
to
anymore.
deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my... Well, there, Sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of
Oh,
the button. The minute I start
okay,
to go
sorry,
off on a
sorry,
thoughtless
sorry. I didn't
display
see
of
that till after-
self-absorption,
until
it's
after I
right
did
at
it.
your
Apologize.
fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review,
Okay.
or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change
wait
their
this
review
time.
in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
He's actually
or perhaps
legitimately
they'll simply grant this
boring me at
particular
this point.
user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved
This is
video game
painful.
properties of all time.
Theo, I hope
The
you know that
additions
this is
and
painful.
changes
I'm
made to this
letting him do
expansion
this for you.
will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made.
this is
It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
I just want to
If there is
stop.
any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had...
Skip!
Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Shut
now, I
up.
should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
30,
It's not
45 minutes? Thank
unendurable
God.
by any means.
Oh,
but it's-
bye, Johnny.
well,
All right,
there's
sorry
really
about
only so
sorry
much I can
to hear
ramble
that,
on
buddy.
to myself about. I
That's
know
right.
It's shocking, isn't
I'll
it?
do another
But
live
at
stream
any
soon.
rate, I do suggest that we not
Take care, bud.
press the button
I'll
again.
check out your
I
videos,
think
by the
the
way.
skip button has been aptly demonstrated.
you.
And we can say goodbye to it and just wait. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, how do we get
Where
out
did
here?
the door go? Wasn't there a door that led
There
into
was a
this
door.
room?
What do you mean the door is
I
gone?
do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window or something like that.
Oh my
Do you
gosh,
see
shut
what I mean?
up.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley,
It's
the door is
12
gone. It's
hours?
completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. Oh,
This-
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's been a week?
Or 2 weeks? I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with.
What?
And you think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as... Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
It's been
Let
a
me
year.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
I wanted to see what he had to say. Is he dead? Hello? He's not even talking anymore. That's actually more, that's super weird. That's actually more concerning that he's not talking. Now I miss him. What's beeping? Oh, the battery died in the fire detector. Anyway.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
Dude, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Hi, Johnny.
Is never the end, is never the...
Yeah, the narrator's entirely lost his mind. Oh! It all crumbled down over years or stuff. Like, what happened? What's with that loud wind? Ah, the more we skip time, the more of an exit we're gonna have. Great. Hello? Ooh, oh. I mean, I don't know why, but I'm getting like some huge Portal vibes. I'm getting some huge Portal vibes from this game. I like it a lot, actually. I love Portal. Oh, we're back to Eternal Darkness again. Or it's just nighttime. We don't really know, do we? There are some... It sounds like there's things we don't want to mess with out there. Now it's starting to sound like a horror game. Oh, there's an opening. Oh my God. There's nothing left. Instead of walking off into the distance, though, we're gonna... Unless the game makes us do it. I was hoping we could hit the button again. Well, it looks like the button's ruined and broken. So... off into the eternal wilderness, desert place thing. Raven! Good to see you. Okay, so here we are. Okay, you want me to wait here, right? You said wait, Theo? Close the door, right? That's what it was?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's another ending. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other ending that I wanted to do. But
hello, this is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
5 times?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
50?
Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Oh, whoop. Wrong way. Wait. Where's 417? Johnny, are you okay? Where the hell is 417? Oh! Well, that didn't take long.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, what's a few times? They have a light up now. That's cool. Wait. I don't want to go through there yet. Is it further? Or back? Okay, thank you.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I hate you right now, narrator. I just want you to know that. I don't like you.
Now, back to door number 437.
He wants to get punched. If the narrator had a face, I'd punch it. God damn it. I don't... Oh, there it is.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine? Oh.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
This is ridiculous. Oh, 422, 424. Wait, what did he say? Did he say jump? Did he say jump? Because I... Wait, what happened? Yeah, I know. Now I'm doing what he wants me to do. Wait, what did I just do? Climb? How do I climb?
Yes! This
Okay.
is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like
He
that.
said climb,
All
okay.
right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I hate you so much. You are the worst. 415. Yeah, that's the next one I'm doing. That's the one I was going to do, but Theo had said to do this. Hold on. 415. God, I totally 4 and 6 is 4 and 6 is new content door. I can't do anything about that.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Yeah, I can't click it. Doesn't work. Doesn't do anything. Well, this is bad. Okay. Huh. So I just did all that for nothing. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me that that was all a waste of my time? I want to shoot myself. Thank you. Thank you for that. Try clicking around in front of it. Now, are you messing with me, or is the narrator messing with me? Are you both? You're both. You guys are both messing with me. Now I'm following both you guys' directions. Okay. Anyway, screw all that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
413, 412. Anyway, I'm gonna go all the way to
Yet
the end
there was not a single
and click the
person
on
here
button because I
either.
want to. Because Johnny said I
Feeling a
want to
wave
see what
of
happens.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
don't remember what the number is.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
It's
of
like
any
485.
human life.
No, that's
What
not
could
it.
it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk,
I can't remember
pulling
what it was.
books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
He didn't like that.
Kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
He's trying to calm you down. You're gonna put the number in before he even said the number, because he does tell you that. That's awesome.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Oh, yeah, I feel
Stanley calmly
super
walked
soothed,
forward
man.
into the opened passageway.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this, though. Except for the freaking new content, quote unquote. That was not fun. I hated all that. I know it was all a joke, but that was mind-numbingly boring.
Stanley
Okay.
walked straight ahead through the large door.
So this
that
is
read
another way that we
Mind
could go
Control
too.
Facility.
This is another place that we could go and do the opposite of what he says. But instead, we're going to go all the way.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I should have put
Stanley
like
thought to
Stanley
himself.
Parable Deluxe
Did
all
he have
endings
the
for my
strength
title,
to
but
find
I didn't
out?
know I was going to be doing that much. I've been streaming this for like 3 hours. Just about.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images
2
on a
hours.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
There was
where
something, I
freedom
saw
meant
something up.
nothing.
What is that blue up there? Huh, I don't know. Yeah, that one. Right there. Can't tell what's going on with that.
This mind control facility.
No, I didn't restart.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Take the right
control?
door next time?
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Pretty much, because I can't see anything.
But here was the proof.
And
The
here,
heart
there's
of
also
the
those 5
operation.
buttons, too.
Controls labeled with emotions.
These ones.
Happy or sad
1,
or
2.
content. Walking, eating,
I don't know where 3 and
working,
4 is.
all of it
Probably up
monitored
there.
and commanded from this very place.
But I also
and as the
can't
cold
get there.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go hit the on button. I've already clicked the off button. This is the on button time. This is on button time.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you
Big
enslaved
trouble?
all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Whoops.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and
Oh,
I
he doesn't
believe
like
you'll
that.
find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
We're gonna blow up.
nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Nuclear?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
I'm having so
It's
much
your
fun.
time to shine. You are the star.
We're gonna save
it's
everybody.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Well,
What
I
a
should-
shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Why don't I
Mere
have a sprint
moments
button?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Yes.
More time
That's
to
open
talk
now.
about you,
Okay, 1.
about me, where we're going. what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
Oh,
You'd
right.
like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
I like the
All right,
techno
I'm
in
in
the
a good
background.
mood. You're gonna die anyway.
Drum and bass.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you
4.
free. Of course,
Wait, where's
that
3?
was merely in this instance of the story.
Damn it, where's 3?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
You erased
Other
them?
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Where's
Watching
3?
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost
Shut
hate
up,
to
there's
see
button
it
3.
go.
We're gonna fail
I'm
this.
sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These
Oh.
are precious additional
Oh.
seconds now. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, we
dear
got-
me,
it's good
what's the
time.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Shut up.
These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
Wait.
you're in for quite a disappointment.
Where's 3?
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
4?
It's just seconds
What?
ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment. that
That's
you're
the
powerless,
code?
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. I'm
What?
going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I love the music.
30
Look at this.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling
Goodbye,
desperately
Employee
to your
427.
life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe
Well.
me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Over. That sucked. I was like, I thought, I hate how right he was too. He's like, you just thought that you're just gonna press the buttons in here and end the sequence without really planning anything. And I was like, yeah, that's about the long and short of it. That's about what happened. I just kind of thought that I'd do it. Damn it. But anyway, I want to leave more content because I want to do a whole nother video on this. So we'll save that. Save that funny ending, Theo. We'll save it for the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all so much. Theo, welcome to the 47 Army, by the way. I just want to say that. I didn't get to say that during the stream. There's a lot of talking. Unfortunately, with this game, as much as I love this game, there is a lot of narrator talking, so I can't talk a lot, and which is maybe good for you guys. But at the same time, I want to be able to welcome you guys to streams. I want to be able to talk to you guys too. I want to be able to have that interaction with you guys because it's super important to me. So that's the whole reason I love the live stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mr. 47. You guys have been amazing. This has been the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. I'll see you guys in the next live stream.